I do have a great movie that everybody should
Movie
watch.
suggestion.
Movie suggestion. I don't watch a lot of movies, and this one's really good. It's called
Whoa. Let's go.
Who?
Welcome back to the Father Son podcast. This is what are we calling this? The weekly wrap up.
Chop Up. Remember chopping
The
it
weekly
up?
chop up.
Yeah.
So today we're going to be discussing a wide range of topics, kind of concerning coronavirus, discussing favorite musicians, little 2K tournament as well thrown in there, and let's start it off. Coach,
Sounds like a deal. First of
you
all,
say?
what's up with your hair though? Your hair is all
Alright,
over the place.
I don't want to talk
Why don't
about
you
it.
take that hat off?
Now there's a reason. There's a reason I have this hat.
Take that hat off and let's just see what you got underneath.
Nah, I don't know about that. You want to talk about that beard? You're not hiding the beard.
Beard's a new look. This is kind of the coronavirus kind of get through it.
I want to call it a look. I call it a look away. It's not. Yeah, that's not. It's not it at all.
And I can't come over this table and grab you. So just
All right.
always.
Well, we got it on recording, so
always
you
remember
can't
that.
do that. So.
All right, let's go.
All right, let's begin. So coronavirus. Let's just kind of brush through this a little bit. Talk about it briefly. So, what are your thoughts?
I mean, obviously it's terrible. The country's never seen anything like this. It's it's saddening. It's depressing. I think every day you hear about it. The good news is it really does seem like it's getting better. I don't want to discount the virus at all because obviously it's terrible. It's taken a lot of lives. I guess
For
my
sure.
question I would pose is, how great or how much more devastating is it than the influenza on a given year? Now that it spreads faster and it is killing more, but it's not like it's killing 15%. The ones I worry about the most are the elderly and the weak immune. But I'll be happy when we do get a vaccine. There's a number of other drugs that they're trying, and I mean we've never seen anything in the 52 years of my life. This has been the wildest and saddest thing that we've seen. Your thoughts?
Yeah, definitely. Well, yeah, it's funny to think about. We're gonna be talking about this, or I am, to my kids. Talk about
Why won't I? Am I not going to be around for that much longer?
Maybe. Yeah, I mean,
We will
never
be
know.
talking about this.
Yes, we will be talking about this later in life,
Yeah.
and we're just gonna be puzzled at it how it took over the whole world in such a fast and
What's
crazy
interesting is I was talking to a reporter in Spain the other day, a team that I played, and we were saying, in life you've got different, like the Olympics, you have different countries that are competing. In life there's wars all throughout the world. This is the one thing where the whole world is fighting the same enemy, which is the virus. It's amazing, because generally there's conflict, there's athletic competition, there's for goods that are sold, there's competition. This is one thing that the whole world is banding together because we're all facing the same thing.
Well, it hasn't been like without controversy though, because a lot of people are choosing sides. If it's a lot of political type of things, a lot of people are calling it the Chinese virus or whatever, but I don't know. It's a pretty touchy subject.
How did it start?
How did it start? Yeah, that's a big controversy.
How it started, or I mean, I guess the unknown is what's just amazing, and not knowing when or if there's a vaccine or how it started or exactly how it spreads. I mean, it's the unknown is amazing, but everybody's doing a good job, social distancing, and
Stay in your house.
stay in your house. There you go.
Queda en tu casa.
Yeah.
There you go.
What does that mean?
A little Spanish. I think it means stay in your house. Anyway, moving on. Discuss favorite musicians. Got that on the agenda. So, why don't you?
My favorite, when I was growing up in New Jersey, I used to work on an ice cream truck. And
Okay.
a guy named Stevie Warren was my boss. And
Any relation to TJ?
no, but he was actually my second cousin. and all he ever listened to was Bruce Springsteen. I don't know if you've ever heard of him. That was a little before your time, but
you always play that
he
guy.
was the man. They called him the boss.
The boss.
You know, he had Born to Run and Glory Days and 10th Avenue Freeze Out. Some of the music was great, but what I really loved about it was the
What's
lyrics.
that one song, Man on Fire, or I'm on Fire?
I'm on fire.
Okay, I'm on fire, yeah.
I could sing one for you if you want.
No, you don't need to do that.
But the thing I enjoyed about Bruce Springsteen, he was a great entertainer.
Yeah.
His concerts, I saw many of them. They were 3 hours long. He put on a great show. But his lyrics, if you read his lyrics, they all had a story to it, and a lot of the stories were from where he was. He was from Asbury Park up in
Is that
New Jersey,
North
Jersey.
Jersey? Okay.
Yeah, so he was pretty good. How about you? Tell me you.
Well, favorite musician. That's a tough subject for me. Music is a really important part of my life. I would say I'm really musically inclined. I like all types of music: country music, classical, rock, like you said, classic rock.
I like that.
A little bit of rap there too. I don't know. I really like these two guys. You can call them a little duo from New York. They're called Sleepy Hollow and Chef G.
Never heard of them.
Yeah, they're kind of a little underground, but they're on their way up. They're really good.
What kind of music is it?
I'd say rap. Yeah, it's rap.
Yeah.
And that's kind of what the kids are liking these days. That's kind of blown up, grown throughout your kind of era to your heyday, and kind of became the main thing for the kids to listen to. That and country are probably definitively the two things.
That group that you mentioned, who was it?
Chef G and Sleepy Hollow.
Right. Are they up and coming, or
They are up and coming? Yes.
So they're not quite there.
They're my current favorite musicians.
Gotcha.
Mhm.
All right. I'll have to.
Favorite musician of all time, I'd probably say Frank Sinatra.
Frank Sinatra, you old soul, you.
Just musically and just his swagger. I kind of draw inspiration from that. It's pretty cool. Cool guy.
Yeah, yeah.
And legend in the books. So, we talked a little classic rock. Was that, would you say, the main genre of what the kids were listening to back in the day?
Yeah, I mean, classic rock was one, but I tell you what was, and I wasn't into it as much as others, but disco.
Disco?
You know,
Okay.
that was a big thing, kind of the dance vibe music back in the 70s and 80s. I wasn't huge into the disco. I was a little bit more into the rock. Van Halen, Def
I
Leppard,
see you.
Springsteen, Billy Joel.
Who would mostly drift towards like the would you say disco? Who would be the disco scene type of kids?
I guess the dancers.
The
or
dancers,
skateboarders.
okay.
I mean,
You weren't like necessarily though.
I
Would you
was
chop it up?
young. I mean, I was probably in the 70s. I was born in '68, so it was kind of a little bit before my kind of music listening time. But
Okay.
I'll tell you another great group was AC/DC.
Oh, okay. I heard about
they,
them.
They were
yeah.
great, and Kiss. You ever heard of
Kiss, yeah, of course.
They had a guy with a big long tongue, Gene
Awesome.
something. Gene, I forget his name. But they were, and they painted their faces, and it was a big craze.
Yeah, they all had the black and white face
That's
paint
right,
and
yeah.
The long hair and stuff. Yeah,
Gosh, that's
those guys are
a long
pretty
time ago.
pretty odd in my opinion.
Oh yeah.
But to each his own.
The musicians are sometimes a little.
Got to be eccentric to get your name out there, get the notoriety.
Yeah.
All right, so I think that about wraps it up for that topic. So how do you feel about this 2K League? For those of you who don't know, NBA players currently shut down due to the coronavirus. They're playing a online video game league. I'd say it's about, give or take, 15. I think it's 16 players kind of going in these knockout stages along the way, and the likes of Devin Booker, Boogie Cousins, Kevin Durant, just to name a few people. How do you feel about that?
I think it's great. It's entertaining.
Mhm.
I was talking to Tommy about that yesterday.
My brother, his son.
And it's neat to hear them go back and forth and talk. And I think it was Boogie Cousins or someone was talking about the Alex Caruso that played for the Lakers. And he said, "Man, what's that guy all about? Why are people in Boogie Cousins?" Or someone said,
Yeah, if I recall correctly, it was Andre Drummond was playing Boogie Cousins.
That's right.
And Yeah, Andre Drummond said, "What's all the craze about this Alex Caruso guy?" And DeMarcus was like, "He's the GOAT, man."
Yeah,
He's the GOAT,
exactly.
just
That's
the
my
GOAT.
guy. But it's
Yeah.
kind of funny how they're playing a game and they're talking about other things.
Mhm.
Right now people are dying just to have anything to do and listen to. So I think it's
Yeah,
fabulous
true.
that they're doing that. And I don't know where they are in the 16. Are they down to 8 or 4? I'm not sure where it is.
The first couple matches were kind of going down. I believe. So DeMarcus Cousins won that one. Devin Booker won his. I
Tommy said
believe.
Booker can play.
Yeah, he's pretty solid.
Yeah.
He actually got asked. He said, I forgot who was playing him, but he said, "Why don't you play the Suns?" Oh no, it was Michael Porter Jr. He said, "I'll play the Nuggets. You play the Suns," and he's like, nah.
You should have just picked the Suns. I'll pick the Nuggets. No. No.
He's
I don't think
dissing his
so.
own team.
Yeah.
That's too funny.
But he later said on Instagram it was because they messed up his Face ID or something.
Right.
But
Interesting.
okay,
Interesting.
Booker.
Let me just ask you a question about Major League Baseball is talking about starting the season, and I'm not sure if it's May or June or when starting, but playing all the games in Arizona. And
Okay.
at different venues, they would have triple headers. They'd have games that start at 12, 4, and 8.
Mhm.
They would quarantine the players in hotels. And the reason why they potentially could pull this off is because there's so many facilities there. They go to spring training. But what are your
Yeah.
thoughts on that?
Spring training, is it? I believe is it Arizona and Florida?
That's right.
Two spots. Okay.
Mhm.
Yeah. I mean, I'm a fan of that idea. I think it's really possible. I think any sports kind of league could potentially could be in the works for that, because if they get all their players tested, then there's no chance unless they have outside contact. But you said they'd be quarantined in hotels.
Well, they're throwing that around, so it'll be interesting. We can follow that and see where that ends up. The one that really kind of I have trouble understanding is golf. They canceled the Masters and they moved it to the fall.
Yeah, golf's a little single player sport, not
Right.
much contact.
And my thing is, if they played a tournament, they'd have everybody's attention. Obviously there wouldn't be people on the course watching, but the viewership to me would be through the roof, because
For sure,
somebody
yeah.
would want. People are dying.
People who don't even watch golf would want to just check it out for the
If you
heck
think
of it.
about it, there's been no competition. I mean, that's what athletics is. It boils down to somebody wins, somebody loses. We haven't had that in now probably 5-6 weeks, and I don't know why golf wouldn't institute a tournament that players get tested, caddies get tested, but you're talking a limited number of people. Televise that baby and give us something to watch.
Yeah, facts. And since we're on the topic of this isolation league type of thing, I saw the Euro League. I saw this on my little Instagram app. If you should get that if you don't have it
I'm not
already.
on Instagram, but
It's a pretty solid.
solid app.
Yeah, you can see the pictures of your kids. Anyway,
Okay, good.
just recommend that to our older audience. You can see pictures of your kids or whatever. But anyway,
Maybe we don't want to see all the pictures of the kids.
maybe you don't. Maybe I'm helping out I'm not helping out the kids there. Maybe they don't want you to see them.
That's right.
But I saw this EuroLeague update guy I follow. He said the EuroLeague might be based in one city, and they're thinking about a city maybe in Greece, Turkey, a place like that, where it's a big enough venue to have the whole just league run through one stadium.
That'd be interesting. You get them there, then you'd have to do the same thing, quarantine the players, coaches, and get after it. I mean, hopefully this thing doesn't last too long, because I've watched more movies and TV than I think I have in a long time. I do have a great movie that everybody should
Movie
watch.
suggestion.
Movie suggestion. I don't watch a lot of movies, and this one's really good. It's called Shot Caller.
Shot caller.
Shot Caller.
He recommended me this the other day, and I watched the trailer. It looks very intense. I recommend you to watch the trailer, and
then watch the movie. I'm
then
telling
watch the
you,
movie.
if you don't
But
like it, let me know.
I
because
haven't
it's-
seen it. He's a big advocate for it, but
Well, we're going to come back
Let's
to the
see.
next edition and talk about it, because it is fantastic.
Well, you're co-signing it pretty heavy. I
Yeah,
hope
I'm telling you.
it's good.
It's great. It's It's one of the best I've seen.
All right. Well, kind of done on the topic so far. So anything closing arguments, closing comments?
No, just hopefully we can get past this virus and start talking more about what's happening in everyday athletics.
I like that. It's a good way to end. All right. See y'all later.